in our family is just trying to keep our family united as a unit. I try to keep in touch with everyone, update the family when one of us are ill or has something good to share. I try to make sure that the family is kept notified of updates. I think it's important to talk to family regularly because we never know what someone is going through, what you could say to help somebody through a moment. It doesn't even have to be a day, just a moment. They could be having a bad day and you call and cheer them up over the phone, and that just improves their day, their mood, for them to go on throughout the day. Lessons that I think are important first and foremost is that we all learn about God. In this society, I don't think that children are being raised in the church, aren't being taken to church. They don't know anything about church, let alone anything about God. And we need to teach our children about the Lord so they'll know that that's a help for them in times of trouble. That they don't always have to tell their friends or somebody else who will go tell whatever they told them. You tell God something, you speak to God about it, and you don't hear about it again. So that's one thing I think we need to get back to, is taking our children to church and teaching them about God.
Or, like, did you know at the time that just eating after a Sunday would be so memorable for me or for any of my cousins or anything?
I didn't know at the time that it would be so memorable for you, but it was just a time that we could get together and sit and talk and share the week's events, the day's events, or whatever, or just be together. Spending time together is important, and that's something I think that we've learned through these past 2 years of COVID, is that we have not been allowed to spend the time together that we would normally spend together on holidays or just for family monumental events like a wedding, a graduation, a birthday. You know, just the simple things we took for granted. COVID has deprived us for those for 2 years now. I can honestly say that through the pandemic, I have become more technical. We've stayed together talking on the telephone. There is Duo, FaceTime. So technology is how we've been able to stay together. Like at Christmas, those who joined in, we had a Christmas carol this Christmas that Auntie Alice had put the information out there for the Zoom call, and we sung Christmas carols. It's teaching me every day to not procrastinate. When we say tomorrow isn't promised, that was something we just used to say, I think, as a saying. But COVID has taught us that tomorrow is not promised. It has taken so many people's family members. Cooking for me is enjoyment. I enjoy cooking. I've never wanted to do it for a living, but I enjoy preparing meals, seeing my family happy, seeing my family enjoy the meals that I prepare, and that just makes me happy. We could be better family members to one another at this time just by reaching out and calling someone whom you haven't talked to. Communication is a two-way street, and I think we get the attitude, well, they haven't called me, so I'm not calling them. Well, that's not how it works. That's not how the Lord teaches us. So I would say if we just reach out to one another, and so That means a lot to me when you reach back to me and go, Auntie, what do I need to do? How do I make this? That means a lot to me. That touches my heart. So,
You call a different number?
mm-hmm.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Deanna Renee. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am sitting here with Raynell doing a project with her, and she wanted to see just how easy it is to reach out to one of our family members that you don't talk to often. And you are one of my nieces that I don't talk to often as I talk to some of the rest, but you know when we get our conversation, we get it in.
Right.
So I was just teaching her and showing her that that's what we have to do as a family to try to keep the connection going, is to just reach out and call someone that you don't talk to on a regular.
That is true. I haven't thought about that myself.
Yes, so Auntie loves you, and we're
I
gonna,
love you.
I'm gonna finish up this project with her, but we will talk soon because Mackenzie
Okay.
needs her Christmas gift. I told you I didn't want it to. By my future generations, for those who come after me that discover my existence, I want them to know that I love my family, and my family means more to me than anything. I love my family, and it's not a whole lot that I wouldn't do for them, as long as they're trying to do for themselves. I won't become a hindrance to anyone, but anyone that genuinely needs help and is genuinely trying to help themselves, I will extend the helping hand and try to help them along the way. So that's what I think I would like to be remembered, that I love my family, and that family is important, and knowing your family is important. I think the lesson that I would like for you all to learn is it's not hard to love somebody. So just show love, show gratitude towards one another, and always be yourself. You know, we don't have to be someone else. Always be yourself, no matter what.
I just seen an old picture of me that just threw my whole train of thought off. Oh my gosh. Whew. No, I'm not even turning the camera around over here. But thank you for everything. I love you. Thank you for
But
making
that's
time for
history.
me. It
All
is.
those photos is history. And that's something with the new we don't document like we used to with photos. So yeah.
That was one of the biggest inspirations for doing this project, was like, you know, I know you have all the photo albums, right? Like so many in the front closet, and every time I'm looking for a picture or something, I come over here. And for me, I don't have no photo albums like that. I got digital albums, you know, stuff like that online. But that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to build this archive, was because, all right, I don't have photos from specific events, but in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, I'm going to have people who are going to be able to sit here and learn about you